Okay, welcome to another day of our mastermind. Today's a biggie. Today we're going to talk about healthcare. Yeah, that's right, healthcare. It isn't going to matter where you move, right? Unless you know exactly when you're there, you can get the healthcare you need. That doesn't mean just hospitalizations. That could be all kinds of things that we use for healthcare, including dental, eye, prescriptions, things like that. So today, what we're doing is I'm going to give you the due diligence lowdown on all the things you need to know and ask about healthcare when you move to another country or you own property in another country and you're staying, you're hanging, you're using it. You need to know healthcare stuff while you're there, right? So you'll be very comfortable and, that's right, live your best life. Right. Well, healthcare, of course, is a central part of you living your best life. So today we're going to go over principal issues for you to think about, questions, like I said, you'll need to ask, all part of your due diligence. And I'm going to take a little bit of time and I'm going to break down some countries for you that you'll be very pleased with the healthcare in those countries, and you'll also be able to understand what other expats are asking and what they think. And there are some pretty reputable sources out there that rank healthcare among countries in the world. And I can tell you the most recent ones are ranking Portugal, Spain, France, Costa Rica. I have some caveats and concerns about Costa Rica, which we'll talk a little bit about. And also Panama, of course, Belize. There's the top, those are kind of the top, always in the top 10, right? Also, I said Spain, but there's different cities in Spain too. So I'm going to break some of that down for you today with those countries, some of those countries, not all of them. And everything I'm going to be teaching you really is what you're going to be asked, you would ask about any country. It's just that some of those countries, we can look at some specific examples that might impact you directly. Okay? So let's get going. I love this day, because this is really important for you to understand the health care and healthcare and what you do in other countries to take care of yourself. Because if you got a great investment and you can't use it, what did you accomplish? Right, exactly. So you need to know where you buy. You have the proper healthcare to go with your investment. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple things right now. So I was thinking about something. When we started off a long time ago, in the mastermind, I was focusing you on big ideas, big themes, things to always be thinking about, right? So let's use today in a similar vein so that the questions I'm posing to you and things you need to inquire about, this is all part of the big ideas for due diligence on healthcare. Okay, so we'll break it out pretty clearly for you. And that way you can look at it and say, well, okay, maybe some of that stuff doesn't really apply to me. Maybe some of that absolutely applies to me. And at least I'll give you the scope so you can think through what's best for you. And then, of course, when we get to our one-on-one part after the mastermind, I'm happy to break all that out with you. We can do that like for any country that you're interested in.